wait, we're masculine contagion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We should be better at this. Okay.
No, it's only episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about taking a break.
Taking a break.
And you said it.
I forgot.
Starts with the C. Motivation. Does not start with a C. Starts with an M.
So, you've lost the love of your life.
That's pretty traumatic there.
You ran off with the mailman. So, what do we think about that?
Dating can be exhausting. Like we said in our previous episode.
Plugging? He's shamelessly plugging to a previous episode.
Plugging.
You've plugged.
I learned a new term. And it can be exhausting setting up dates. Sometimes you just need to take a break. I've heard of guys that will take a break for like 8 years. You gotta think about why you're making that decision. Is that really what you want, or have you allowed yourself to become so discouraged to the point you've lost motivation? At that point, you really need to be just evaluating yourself and thinking about what you want.
There's no real place in your life to quit. There's no real point in sitting back on the sidelines and just losing all of your skill and being unmotivated.
Being more social is good for you. Meeting new people, making friends, finding the relationship you want is good for you.
The first thing that you want to do when you get out of a bad breakup is you want to take time away. You want to quit. And that's a normal feeling because the need has already been met. You've met that need for intimacy and now there's only pain, so you just want to get away from it. Then that need starts to come back, so long as they're not filtering it through they're not dissipating their own motivation by using it on lesser things. Video games, certain websites, where they're taking this building need and they're just funneling it out into something that doesn't actually do them any long-term good.
It's not really fulfilling.
That's when you kind of fall back into that whole quitting cycle. How do they get into a place where they can put themselves in a really good position for once that motivation hits its peak? And how do you cultivate motivation like that?
Just remember those goals that you've had. Reevaluate your goals and your purpose. But overall, you should be looking into bettering yourself. Either one, you can choose to start feeling sorry for yourself. Don't get so lost in it that you lose yourself. And what good does that do for anyone? It's not going to do any good for your life. Our minds don't know the difference between what is fictional and what is reality. Going through these negative scenarios, it affects us in a big way, and it affects our outlook, it affects our mood, it affects how we see others and how others see us. It's huge.
You know what I think that really is? I think that's a form of motivation. That's our call to action. That if our body isn't getting enough socialization, we start to feel those feelings of loneliness. Unhappiness is a powerful motivator. It's a really good tool if you think about it.
Choose to use that to motivate you.
Yeah.
And to fix the problem. Say, okay, I'm feeling this way because there's a problem. Okay, what can I do to fix it?
Love yourself for who you're striving to be while you're striving. It doesn't matter if you're dating today so long as you're striving towards great relationships in the future.
I'm in a break right now, currently.
I'm on a break too. An indefinite break. I'm married.
Ooh.
That was disgusting.
I did good.
I just don't know anymore.
You are involved. Dude, take what you learned from your previous relationship that didn't work out. I truly believe, and you have to believe this. Mm-hmm. I'm going to find someone who is just as good or better than who I was dating in my previous relationship. You keep training.
Yeah.
You don't ever stop training your skills. Like, you don't use it, you lose it.
So you're either in the game, I guess, or you're on your off season and training. There's no vacation period. So when you're in a relationship, you're not going to take a vacation. You're going to continue to work out. You're going to continue to date your spouse. You're continuing to train and train and train. The moment you stop training, that's when everything falls apart.
You continue to date her indefinitely. You continue to work on your other relationships and build on those. And what kind of doors that opens for us? Doors open.
You're going to be actually in the game trying to find yourself a quality relationship, or you're going to be in this training period, either you're in a relationship or you've just had a breakup where you're continuing to strive, there will never be a vacation time where it's okay to just kick back, eat Cheetos.
If you look at people that have retired, shortly thereafter, they die.
Send us a message at masculine.contagion@gmail.com.
Very enthusiastic.
We're both
High five!
High five!
Yeah!
Yeah! Jeez.
Toxic masculinity.
So first let's define toxic masculinity.
Today, we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 terrible relationship lessons we learned from movies.
An engaged couple on the verge of collapse shares their story to see if there's anything that they can do to save the relationship.